Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Derek Rivera.
I'm Ronnie Vega.
And this is the Underground Sports Report. Today on our show we'll be talking about
MMA and boxing.
Also SuperBowl and Coach K's 1,000th win. So Ronnie, what's going on in MMA?
Man, MMA was, it was on this month. Let's start off with the Anthony Rumble Johnson fight versus Gustafsson. Man, what a fight. Too bad it ended a little bit too early. Gustafsson, they had to stop the fight in the first round. TKO, Rumble Johnson won. Gustafsson started the fight pretty good. He was keeping his distance. And then there was an accidental eye poke from Gustafsson, to Rumble Johnson. That happens to Rumble Johnson a lot. As a matter of fact, I believe he lost a couple fights.
Is he short?
He's shorter than Gustafsson, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right after Rumble Johnson took his time out because of the eye poke, Gustafsson gave him a quick handshake, real quick, and then threw a kick real fast to jump on Rumble Johnson because of the eye poke, I believe. Rumble Johnson quickly countered that with an overhand right, landed it right on the side of Gustafsson's head, and Gustafsson went down, got back up real fast, but he wasn't on his feet just yet.
Right.
He was trying to get there, he was trying to keep his distance, but Rumble Johnson is very strong, very aggressive, kept coming forward, landed a couple more hard shots, got him on the ground, and grinded and pounded him pretty hard.
Wow.
The ref, I believe, let it go too long. He was trying to give Gustafsson a chance to recover, which was a bad idea because Rumble Johnson was landing some pretty hard shots on him.
Wow.
They had to stop the fight. I will tell John Jones he better be prepared.
So that's who Johnson might be fighting?
Yeah, he will be fighting John Jones next.
Okay, good matchup.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good matchup. It's like I said before, I question, some of the great fighters. The ultimate test of a great fighter is how bad can they take a hit from a hard puncher or a hard kicker.
Okay.
And Gustafsson, he failed at it,
Wow, he failed at it, okay.
Yeah, so now a lot of times when you see things like that, a lot of fighters probably can tell that he probably can't take a hard hit.
Right.
So John Jones has not been tested, has not been hit against somebody like Rumble Johnson.
Okay.
So looking forward to it. John Jones has a lot in his hands in this play because I think Rumble Johnson is probably the only one who can beat John Jones.
Wow.
If he lands, a couple shots. Okay. But John Jones keeps his distance. So through the whole fight, he can take Rumble Johnson in later.
John Jones is more of like a tactical fighter versus.
Right. Well, he's tall.
Okay.
And he always uses his reach against all the fighters that are shorter than him. That's why a lot of short fighters have a hard time trying to land some clean shots on him.
Okay.
All right. So John Jones, keep your distance. You should be all right. But if you don't, you do not want to get hit by Rumble Johnson.
What's going on with Anderson Silva?
Oh, Anderson Silva returned versus Nick Diaz, welterweight fight.
Right.
It went all 5 rounds by decision.
Okay.
Anderson looked good.
Yeah, I saw some of the highlights. Some videos, people posted on YouTube.
Right. He didn't lose his athleticism. He didn't lose his speed. He looked great.
Yeah.
He looked great. It went 5 rounds. It was a decision. Nick Diaz put up a very good fight.
Yes, he did.
I don't think it was unanimous decision because some of the rounds were pretty close. It could have gone either way.
Right.
But they gave it to Anderson Silva unanimous. Nick Diaz, like I said, he did put up a good fight. He was trying to get his best to get into Anderson Silva's head, basically taunting him, basically laying on the floor, talking during the fight. But that's Nick Diaz, and what people need to understand when you see taunting, all it is just
psychologically.
It's psychologically. People call it showboating, people call it clowning, but that's the illusion that the fighter is presenting. Because if I'm talking junk to you, or I'm clowning on you, I'm trying to get you upset so that way you can be more aggressive so I can counter you and try to get a good shot on you. So basically, Nick Diaz, he's an awesome, great fighter. He's always bringing it. The man had a 2-year layoff from this fight. And then he decides to fight the greatest fighter, one of the greatest fighters of all times in MMA, and give it to Anderson Silva. That bad broken leg, coming back, that was last year. And he came back within a year to fight Nick Diaz. Which that's not just a tune-up fight, that's a championship fight. 5 rounds. So Anderson, despite he's back, at the end of the fight, it seemed like he was thinking about retiring after this fight because his children don't want him to fight anymore.
Oh, okay.
Some of his kids.
So I was going to ask you what's next for him.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't retire. I hope he gives us at least 2 or 3 more fights.
Yeah.
You know, but he looks great. It looks like he never
lost a step
or broke his leg. I mean, this is Nick Diaz. This is not an easy tune-up fight. This is, you know what I mean? This is Nick Diaz, man.
Right,
These guys bring it, you know what I mean? But they gave an awesome performance. 5 rounds. Good. Like I said, I hope we get to see Anderson Silva a couple more times. It'd be a shame.
So what else is going on? Boxing and MMA.
Let me talk about the Nisha Tate fight versus McMahon. That was an awesome fight. For some reason, Nisha Tate, she's always bringing great fights to the table. I enjoy watching her fight. Right. I mean, I would love to see her with a rematch versus Ronda Rousey. But back to the fight, McMahon fight.
Right.
They say that Nisha Tate broke her orbital bone, her orbital bone, her eye, in the first round. And let me tell you something. I couldn't even tell. She still won.
Wow.
She still won by decision. She went all 3 rounds with that eye broken like that. She lost the first round because that's when it happened. Right. She got knocked down. McMahon's an awesome wrestler, very aggressive. She ground and pounded her, won the first round easy. The second round, Nisha Tate reversed the tables. She used her grappling, controlled her, had McMahon on her back. McMahon's a wrestler.
Right.
And wrestlers don't really do well on their back.
Right.
You always want to put a wrestler on their back. And that's what Nisha Tate did in the second round, and she also did in the third round. And she totally won. I mean, it was an awesome, great fight. She won. Like I said, I want to see a rematch versus Ronda Rousey. And if the rematch does happen, Nisha Tate can win. But I will say this. She needs to work on her boxing. Okay. She needs to have better head movement. When she punches straight directly in front of the other fighters, which they get to land shots on her. In boxing, if she does her boxing, she needs to work on head movement. While she punches, she needs to move her head to the side and throw a cross, throw a jab, move her head. If she doesn't do that, then Ronda Rousey is going to run through her again. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Nisha Tate, work on your head movement, work on your boxing. If you don't have any trainers to do that, please give me a call. I'm in Orlando, Florida. Orlando JKD. Look me up. I'll get you straight.
You never know.
You never know. Let's move on to boxing now. So, of course.
Yeah. Everybody's talking about Pacquiao Mayweather.
Right.
We've been waiting, what, 6, almost 7 years?
8 years.
8 years.
We're going on 8 years.
Wow.
And the rumors continue to fly. They continue to throw it at us and just taunt us with this fight. There are rumors flying around, just rumors. There's nothing concrete just yet, because everybody saw them at the Miami Heat game.
Right.
Talking, exchanging phone numbers, smiling, giving each other high fives, whatnot. I believe that a deal would be signed. Okay. Because it's what the world wants.
Yeah, everybody wants to see that fight.
Everybody wants to see that fight. Whatever the world wants, the world's going to get. So that fight will probably happen sometime in May in Las Vegas. Right. May 2nd or after May 2nd. Okay. Let's just cross our fingers and hope.
Yeah, man, this fight is as big as Ali Foreman.
Oh, yeah. You know? We're talking about easy documentaries and movies after this. Yeah. And these guys are going to make a ton of money. I mean, come on, guys. Let's get the deal down. Get boxing. They can actually bring boxing back.
Oh, yeah. I believe so, yeah.
Boxing goes up and down, up and down. And this can put boxing right back on the map. This is what we need.
Let's see. Let's hope. Let's get a deal done, folks. And, you know, let's get in the ring and let's see who's the best fighter between those two. You know, I don't know. I think the deal should be like a three fight deal, because to me it has that potential of that, you know, back in the day when Holyfield fought Riddick Bowe, you know. So we'll see. I hope they get it done.
Yeah, I say if in the first fight, if Mayweather doesn't beat him, I mean, almost every single round. Right. If he does not beat him in every single round, and that this fight is close, they're probably gonna give it to Pacquiao by split decision. Right. Because they've been wanting to get rid of Mayweather for a long time. The man has control of his money, titles, everything. And he's a very smart businessman.
That's another question I had too. Like, you know, what do you think if the fight happens, and I believe, like you do, that it will happen? What do you think is the key for Mayweather to win that fight?
Oh, the key for Mayweather? Yeah. We all know Mayweather, he studies his fighters. Right. I already know that man is not going to go toe-to-toe with Pacquiao. He's going to use his footwork. He's going to do his defensive boxing, and he's going to work very hard on his cross. And he already has a nasty cross.
Yeah, he does.
And Pacquiao is susceptible to a right cross. He likes to jump in forward and get caught.
That's Marquez.
Right. Now, Pacquiao needs to be less aggressive and box against Mayweather.
Pacquiao has to be real smart about this one.
Right.
You know, you're not fighting Marquez, you're not fighting Bradley.
Right.
You know, you're not fighting Algieri. You have to really be smart about this fight, because the same way you Pacquiao knocked out Ricky Haddon in the first round back in '08, it can happen this fight.
It can.
You know, and Mayweather might get a knockout. You never know.
Right.
So we'll see.
Yeah, it all depends on Pacquiao, how smart he wants to fight. He's a very fast fighter, very aggressive fighter, and if he just tries to outbox him, he could probably possibly win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has to be in and out.
Yeah.
And as soon as Mayweather is blocking on the shots, he needs to back out and reset everything.
Right. But if you look at any fight that he's won, that's how he's fought. Right. You know, jab, power punch, and then he backs out. Yeah, right. You know, if he has you against the ropes, then yeah, he'll go, you know, eight punch combination. Right. But if he's not smart in this fight, he's gonna lose.
Yeah, but the thing is too is that, you know, if these guys fight, it's gonna be a good fight because Pacquiao brings it. Yeah. It's not. Majority of Pacquiao's fights are not boring whatsoever. He's aggressive. He comes forward. He wants to get the knockout. He wants to get those punches in. And Mayweather, you know, Mayweather fights are good when somebody's aggressive against Mayweather. Right. So this has the potential to be one of the best fights ever, and I hope it is three fights.
I hope so too.
It's a lot of money right there.
It's a lot of money. Yeah.
Well, that's it for me. MMA and boxing. Underground Sports Report.
Well, let's go on to football, and hopefully everyone saw the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I know a lot of Seahawks fans are mad because of the last play of the Super Bowl, and that play was the whole Super Bowl. Yeah. Forget the whole 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters before that. That last play on the 1-yard line was the best back in the league, and everyone is upset because Marshawn Lynch did not get a chance to run the ball into the end zone. Play was called for Russell Wilson to throw a slant to the receiver Luckett, but Malcolm Butler of the Patriots, he said he studied film and his instinct. He said he had a vision. Right. He said he had a vision that he would make a great play in the Super Bowl. Wow. And he said when he saw the formation, he knew where the ball was going. He jumped the route, and the game was over.
Do you think that, the Seahawks coach probably thought that they were expecting Lynch to get the ball? Is that the #1 reason why he didn't do that running play?
My thing is this. They don't call the man beast mode for nothing. He's one of the biggest backs in the league. Right. Give him the ball and let him go.
They had opportunities though. It wasn't like a 4th down.
No, it was 2nd down, and they still had 1 timeout. So if he didn't get it on that play, they could have called a timeout and ran it again. You're gonna have fans out there who hate the Patriots. Gonna say, oh, you know, this was rigged, and you know, the team was paid off or whatever. But what the Seahawks did was a dumb play. Bottom line, dumb play. You know, congratulations to the Patriots for stepping up and winning that game. And if you ask me, Malcolm Butler should be the MVP, because if he doesn't make that play, the game is over. The game is over. The game is over. Yeah. You know, so the MVP was given to Tom Brady. He had 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Julian Edelman, the top receiver for the Patriots, had 9 receptions with 109 yards receiving.
How about that catch, man?
Man, when I saw that catch, I was like, here we go again. The Patriots are about to lose another Super Bowl. Because everybody who's ever, you know, the 2 games against the Giants, you know, David Tyree with the helmet catch, and a man in hand with the catch down the field. The last Super Bowl the Patriots ran, and I was like, hey, Tom Brady's about to be 3-3 in Super Bowl. But you know, Butler, that play was against Butler, the same guy who made the interception.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So to me, it's like, come on, the man redeemed himself.
Yeah, because
Possibly saved himself a spot on the roster for next year.
I've never seen a catch like that.
And saved the Super Bowl for the Patriots.
Exactly.
So, you know.
He should have got the MVP. Should have got that nice red truck.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Tom Brady, give that truck to
give the red truck to the man.
To Butler.
Exactly.
You know. But yeah, so that's about it for football. I hope you guys saw that game. If not, you can go online and check out some highlights. But I want to go on and talk about Coach K, the basketball coach for Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Got his 1,000th win. Imagine coaching that long to get a thousand wins.
Wow, man.
You know,
he's been around since I was a baby, man.
Yeah, he's been around since I think he started off at Army in 1975.
Wow.
You know, and the win was against St. John's, and I believe they beat him 77-68. And after that game, he also got his 1,001 win when they beat number 2 Virginia.
Wow.
Who would have thought like Virginia would be number 2 in the nation? But congratulations to Coach K and the Duke Blue Devils. And you know, any thoughts on that?
No, man. You know, Coach K, man, is one of the best basketball coaches in college history, of course.
Right.
I mean, the man's coached Olympic basketball teams. I mean, he's won countless NCAA titles.
Right.
I mean, well deserved. I mean, hey.
Yeah.
It's Coach K, man.
It's Coach K, man. Yeah.
He's up there with the Patinos.
Right.
And, I mean,
Bobby Knight.
He's up there. He's a legendary coach, man.
And the other thing was it Bobby Knight coached him in college.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So congratulations, Coach K.
Congratulations.
But that's it. Any last words, man?
No, I mean, that's about it.
Okay, cool. Well, until next time, this is the Underground Sports Report. I'm Derek Rivera.
I'm Ronnie Vega.
Peace.